It's kind of funny. Not really, man. Dan Quinn, man, he got fired, man. I've been calling for his head, man. But we're going to take a look. We're going to give you some analytics, man. Dan Quinn, man, he finished his tenure in Atlanta, man, with a record of 43 and 42. That's, Jason Garrett numbers. His regular season, that was regular season. In the playoffs, he was 3 and 2. And whatever you want to say about that, but uh, he got fired, and Atlanta Falcons head coach Dan Quinn got fired, and the GM got fired as well. And I love it. I love it, man, because you can't go through what they just went through, man. It was a dismal performance, man. I don't know what to make of it, man. Man. Let's take this and look at it in a vacuum. If you just look at it in a vacuum, Dan Quinn appeared to be a confident coach. Okay, you think about it. He went to the Super Bowl, right? And he got some Super Bowl appearances with Seattle, and we know about Seattle and their defense and how we thought that maybe Dan Quinn would delegate, right? So you got Dan Quinn. And then now that you have Dan Quinn, you kind of feel like maybe Dan Quinn will be the person, the voice of reason, and come in and say, I'm going to focus in on Atlanta's defense and hire a competent offensive coordinator. And I think you saw him have success when they had different coordinators. We know about what's the guy that went to San Francisco? Yeah, him. So we know that he had some competent offensive coordinators, and then he went to he got the offensive coordinator from Alabama, and they rolled after that, and that was the guy. He went from and you know about him. He went to USC. he was at USC. He had a tumultuous relationship with USC. Found himself down there at Alabama being an offensive coordinator. Sartanian, whatever his name is. Anyway, yeah, Dan Quinn is at his best when he got a really good offensive coordinator, and he could focus in on the defensive side of the ball. But the defense wasn't really his thing. That's just Dan Quinn. I mean, defense is his thing, but when he tried to be a head coach, he should just be a defensive coordinator. I know Dallas. We'd love to have him down in Dallas, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But it's just amazing. Dan Quinn was fired. I have been calling for it. And whatever. Dan Quinn, it's 0-5. 0-5, Dan Quinn. It's funny because this whole year, whenever someone tried to text me or ask me anything about football, I just sent them a picture of Dan Quinn, and a lot of people was trying to send me stuff. We don't talk Miami football. Miami lost. We blame it on the refs. But, we lost to Clemson. But if someone's to ask me about it, I just bring up Dan Quinn or send them a picture of Dan Quinn. Because it's funny because if you're the Giants or you're any other team going through some trouble, and if you're Dak Prescott with an ankle injury, just look over at Dan Quinn and smile, man, because nobody's got it worse than Dan Quinn right now. I think they want him out the city. I think I don't think they want him in Atlanta no more. The GM was fired as well, and he should have been. They should have been, man. You think about it. Todd Gurley, he messed up everybody's fantasy points yesterday. Who picks Todd Gurley on DraftKings? I have no idea. But anyway, Todd Gurley put up good numbers, 100 yards, some catches. You got Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley. You got an offense, Matt Ryan, with Super Bowl caliber quarterback that went to the Super Bowl, was up on Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. They had everything working, and when you bring in great offensive minds that can run the offense, you saw them go to the Super Bowl. You saw Atlanta be dominant, and I think they're going to try to get back to that. But Dan Quinn, definitely a defensive mind. Like I said, in a vacuum, he seems like he's a pretty good coach. Like you said, in the playoffs, he was 3 and 2. I'd like to make the playoffs, but that's 60%. That'll work. But he just didn't get it done, man. I think they want him out of Atlanta. I want to call somebody. Anybody know somebody, people down in Atlanta? Get them on the phone. Tell them to see if Dan Quinn, he might got that house on foreclosure. I mean, he got it on the market right now. So you might can get Dan Quinn's house if you go down there make an offer. Anyway, Best Podcast 2020, man. I'm on Instagram.